What if Minecraft's most powerful mods battled for the top spot? In this video, we're diving deep into the most insane, overpowered, game-breaking mods ever created in Minecraft, ranking from strong to absolutely unstoppable. So first up, we have Avaritia. This is apparently a parody mod, and you can already see there's so much going on here. It doesn't seem like there's that many blocks, but this mod is a grind, trust me. Apparently this is kind of like Greg Tech, where it's just endless, non-stop progression, but it's made to be a parody to things like Greg Tech, and that's why it's so weird. Apparently there's all these different types of crafting tables. I'm not even going to bother with these because these are just so confusing. Apparently these let you craft like really complex things in the mod. So we have the compressed crafting table, the double compressed crafting table, and the extreme crafting table. So if we go inside here, the first one looks like a normal grid, right? But then they get progressively different for different recipes. But then when you open up the extreme crafting table, well, yeah, that's pretty extreme. It's kind of overpowered, right? There's just a gazillion slots to make things, namely things like these crazy swords and stuff which you have to craft, and I really can't be bothered to have a look at what the recipe for that could be. You're gonna have to just have two monitors open, look at the recipe image, and then carefully make sure you've done it the right way, because there's just too many grids just to not get confused, so we'll forget about that for now. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff like, I guess, the ingots and catalysts to craft these things. You've got all these singularities, whatever they are, I have no clue, and you've got some pretty cool weapons. I think we'll just start with the tools, right? These shiny tools, these look interesting. So let's just put them in some kind of order. So we have the Hoe of the Green Earth. So if you want to be an uber epic... Oh, okay. What are those in the sky? Apparently I've installed a little too many mods. But yeah, anyway, forget about that. So the Hoe of the Green Earth. Okay, look at that. You can literally, I feel like the most OP farmer of the century. You can just bunny hop and just hoe the whole earth. Look, it looks like we're actually making some headway now as a farmer. So that's OP. So even the tools are pretty OP. Then we have Nature's Ruin. So this is some kind of axe. I mean, it one-shots cows, so what more could you want? I wonder if it... Oh no, it doesn't one-shot cows. It lied to me. I wonder if it one-shots these weird, like, pterodactyl creatures. Okay, ooh, snap, that animation was cool. Okay, it two-shots those. Like I said, forget about those mobs. They're not part of this mod. I just added them for a little bit of cheeky flair. Make things a little bit more interesting. Switch them up. Ooh, a raccoon. Rip. Oh, there's a little village nestled on the hill. So this is Nature's Ruin. Now, I am in creative mode, but... it doesn't matter because apparently the axe still works on this in creative mode. You can literally chop the whole trees down. So even if you don't have like a tree capitator mod, we can just cut the whole tree. Look how satisfying that is. We're not near a forest though, unfortunately, so we can't just like chain cut them all, but you get the idea. The village's only tree to sustain them and give them wood has just been chopped. Okay, World Breaker. This pickaxe looks colorful also. So to try it, I guess we can just drop down this ravine thing. So we'll go in survival mode. So apparently this is World Breaker, but it's just like, I don't know, what's the difference between this and a diamond pick? I don't get it. Look, it does its job, but I mean, it's kind of satisfying. Maybe we need to find some clumps of ore. What about this coal? Does it like mine whole veins of ore like it did with the tree? I don't know. Wait, I think that did. Let's try again. We need to expose a whole vein. Also, whoever owns Minecraft, can you just delete this auto jump thing? It's so frustrating. Right, so we've exposed a cheeky little coal vein. Look at this. Oh, okay, yeah. It doesn't actually break the whole ore vein. It's just, it will break my ass, honestly, yeah. This is a little bit underwhelming, apparently, for the most overpowered mod. What about Planet Eater? So we have World Breaker, now we have Planet Eater. Okay, well, I don't really feel like it's eating the planet. I feel like it's just eating my time, if anything, because that doesn't do much either. Apart from kill pigs. It is literally, it's not a planet eater, it's just a pig slaughterer. I guess those are the tools. So, okay, these bison will do perfectly. Look at them grazing, minding their own business. And these little capybaras, oh, they look pretty cute. Screw that stuff for now. Now we're going to try out the weapons. We have two swords, and we have a bow. And we have the ultimate stew. That sounds interesting. Wait, shall I go in survival? Unless I lose hunger bars, it's not really going to do much. Tasty. It gives us regeneration. Sweet. We have the Skullfire Sword. I'm gonna guess it's gonna set them on fire. Okay. Yet again. You know, for the most overpowered mod that I've heard great things about, this isn't really doing much. What about the Sword of the Cosmos? Oh, snap. Look at that. Okay, that's trippy. Look at that. That's like one of those weird, like, things where you stare into it and it, like, changes shape or something. Look at that. Okay, what about the Sword of the Cosmos? Okay, that was not underwhelming. That's just overpowered. You know, I'd expect though for a sword to look this cool, it would at least have some kind of particle effects when you kill stuff. If it's gonna look like the damn sword of Galactus or something, surely it's gotta be a little bit more in your face, right? Now we have the longbow of the heavens, which means we're gonna have to fire from the heavens. Oh, snap. Okay, that's... Jeez. Okay, you know how to do it to him. That rebounded off about 20 different mobs, and then it also created an explosion. Let's try it on this cluster of horses. Now, when I first looked at a video of someone using this, it actually fired like multiple arrows down from the sky, but I guess they must have updated it since then, because now it like ricochets and explodes. Let's try it from like point blank range. Jeez, okay. I think that was probably the best part of the mod. Wait, let's actually try this in the village. I know it's cruel. The village probably has like a population of like 5, and it's just gonna like slaughter the whole village at once. Look. Yikes. The sole survivor over here. Don't think you're getting away, bro. Trying to go to sleep and pretend it never happened. Okay, we've now slaughtered the whole village. We did an order 66 on the whole village, apart from the iron golem. So there's also some pretty cool other blocks, like machine blocks. If you've played tech mods, we have the neutronium compressor and the neutron collector. Yet again, have no clue what these things do. This is just collecting neutrons, whatever that means. And then also this is, I think, where you shove one of these singularities in. I would guess so. I really don't know. But this isn't a tech mod video. I want to try the armor too. So we have this infinity armor, which looks actually pretty awesome. Let's try this on. So we get night vision automatically, and we run super fast. Oh my god, look at that, bro. So it gives us like extra jump height. It makes us run like Speedy Gonzalez or the Flash, you know, pick one of those. And it gives us night vision. Oh my god, I literally feel like we're in an episode of the Flash. I'm like one of those Flash villains like Zoom or something. I guess you can call me Infinity. Oh, it says plus sanic speed, plus sanic percent speed. It's not like a numerical value like plus 100 speed, it's just plus sanic. Oh my god, okay, that's actually pretty exciting stuff. So that's enough of that. Avaritia's just okay. So now you see I've got a series of different explosives. We have a TNT mod with all of these different TNTs. So we've got a crazy amount to use. I don't think we're going to get to use all these, but this I think is the Mega TNT mod. So this is going to pack a bang. And then somewhere in there we also have a nuke mod, but I just have no... Oh, here we go. I think maybe it's this one. I don't know. Ivy Mike. So the first mission is to find a village, but I've actually found one behind me, so we already have that set up. Now we're on a super flat snow world because you never see these, so why not? And there's not enough villagers here, so we're going to increase the population. We need to inhabit the city a little bit more because we're going to be blowing it off the map, put it that way. So this is going to get interesting. It'd take absolutely forever if I just showed you each individual explosive, so we're just going to do a series of controlled demolitions, let's say. Okay, that should be enough, right? There's a decent amount of people at least. Mega TNTs. So apparently these are tier 1 TNTs. Mining TNT. This would actually be a sweet video if I had like an hour to show you all these TNTs, but you're just gonna have to see what they do. We're just gonna make a massive wall of all these different TNT. That's no fun. That just blew up. Great. So apparently some of those are like Oh! The whole village just drops into its own crater. Okay, so note to self, don't right click on these because you don't need levers. You can just right click to blow them up. Cool TNT, bunker TNT. I don't know if that's like a bunker buster. Mr. Incredible TNT. What is going on here? Water TNT, lava TNT. Well, they're gonna... Oh, we have a mini TNT as well. I'm gonna guess that the mini TNT is gonna have like the biggest explosion. I can just see that coming. This is actually cool though, because look, we have landmines and big landmines, which just have the same appearance as grass blocks, so you would never see they were coming. I guess they're going to be touch triggered, and you also have them for sand as well. Tree cutter, animal TNT. Okay, things are going to get interesting. So these are just tier 1, so let's just set one up. Oh, that was... Where did that... Oh my god. That was ultra lag. We literally wiped half of the village off the map. And where did all these horses come from? Were they alive before, or did they just spawn? I swear we just spawned those with one of the bombs. We still have plenty of people to wipe out. Plus we have like an igloo over there just sitting by itself. So if we don't have any more village left to destroy, we'll just have to target that guy's igloo. Mega TNT. Okay, let's try some dynamites. Oh, okay, so yeah, these are oh, that was pretty big. How are these like the basic tier? Like, look how big that explosion is. And apparently these are the basic tier of explosives. Something... Wait, what the hell was that? Cubic dynamite. No, that was sick. We can literally mine whole chunks out of the world. I like what I see with that one. So, Oh, geez. The cool dynamite. So, these could just be used for mining, I guess. Oh, snap. What was that? End dynamite? So it changes half the world into the end when it hits and then it explodes after. It spawns tons of Endermen. Enderman in a super flat world. Now that's the first. Okay, Mega TNTs. We've moved on now to tier 2. I don't know how we were even on tier 1 with those because like we've blown up like a portion of the world already. Let's just spawn some of the most interesting, fruitful ones. TNT times 500. That sounds like my kind of deal. Big TNT. Fat Man Atomic Bomb. Floating Island TNT. Ice Meteor TNT. Uncanny Mr. Uncanny Mr. Incredible TNT, Big House TNT, and Big Chain Reaction. Okay. Oh, geez. Homie got caught in the blast radius. Okay, I think I've crashed my game. Yikes. Yeah, I thought I crashed my game. I think this was the atom bomb that did this. Like I said, I don't know how this is tier 2. This has got to be tier 1000. I mean, it blew up like a whole crater. Massive crevice in the whole world. At least the other explosions didn't kill the mobs. This has just wiped out all of the life in this super flat world. We're going to have to find another village. Okay, no one lives in this igloo, so that's also disappointing. So apparently that was tier 2, so only God knows what tier 3 is going to be like. We're going to do a bit of overpopulation here. There's kind of no supply for the demand, so everyone in the village is just living in this one igloo. There's like 200 people. Okay, now we're moving on to tier 3. Thermonuclear bomb, SAR bomber, giant TNT, cooler nuclear bomb, flat solar system TNT, global warming, TNT times 2000, crash test, Valdivia earthquake. Like I said, I don't know what any of these do by themselves, but together it's just a chain reaction. Well, it was nice knowing you guys in this little biosphere civilization you have in this igloo and all, but you know, something's got to give eventually. Oh, only ignitable by redstone. Screw that. What about this? Oh, I think all these tier 3s can only be ignited with redstone. Does that mean we can just put a lever down? Okay, I've literally froze the game. There's no ticks happening in the world whatsoever. Ooh. Okay, I can hear a nuke. You just saw those clouds of smoke where like the life just went out of all those villagers. Oh my gosh. We've blown 2 craters together and they've nearly merged at the edges. That's how big these explosions were. I do like though how they've kind of created this like effect on the edge of all these blocks. I don't even know how to describe that, but pretty incredible. Can we locate like a village now? I mean, we blew up the other village, so is it going to tell? Oh great, there's no villagers left. Wait, is there really 2 villagers that actually survived all those explosions? Okay, that's crazy. That is crazy. We're gonna have to do something about that. Supernova, antimatter bomb, neutron star world buster, black hole TNT, anti-ram, TNT times 10,000, meteor rain, piton de la furnace. I think that's French. I don't even know what that accent was. The world is a chain reaction. New Year's Day. Not another Mr. Incredible one, bro. Universal disaster. I like the sound of that as well. Okay, that's enough. So now we'll just place these in a nice little stack. Okay, that was... Oh! That's the meteor rain. It just drops tons of TNT. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that actually killed some of the mobs down there as well. Okay, let's try... Okay, the world's froze again. Okay, some of these are underwhelming, bro. They didn't really create much of a... I don't know if they didn't create much of an explosion or if the world's just lagging and then there's going to be a huge crater. I think the world's lagging. There's like 1 tick every like minute. I can see some blocks are disappearing. I think the world's slowly shedding itself. This is what happens. Like, we're on a pretty decent PC as well. So like my game's not lagging. It's just the world itself and the ticks are just lagging. Okay, well, we're going to leave that to cook. And there's still a survivor over here. And in the words of Bane, we want no survivors. So we could use a dynamite, Christmas dynamite, Ivy Mike, thermonuclear bomb. Oh, okay. For the next 2,000 ticks, 100 seconds, you'll see a lot of meteors falling from the sky. There will be a message after 2,000 ticks to tell you when it's finished. I'm pretty sure we finished the meteorite rain before. I think we've only just got the message late because the world's only just starting to update. The meteor will start to fall from. Well, it seems like it's falling from everywhere at the minute. Oh no, the village is gonna die. The village is gonna die. Rip. Look how pretty though it is falling from the sky. Now this is what a natural disaster is. Okay, I'm gonna go in a new world because we've lagged that world completely. This is going to be our target for the next series of demolitions. Christmas dynamite. Wait, this world is lagged out and I didn't even spawn any explosives. What's happening here? I think I've literally just broke my game. I think the mod has literally broke the game. Yeah, we broke our PC, boys. I'm gonna have to rank this as the most powerful mod so far, because it's literally like, yeah. You get the idea. Our game is just broken. So take 2. We're in another desert world, but this one's going to be an interesting one. So we're in Minecraft 1.7.10, so things are moving a little bit slower, and we have none other than the Titans mod. So apparently this mod adds powerful mobs and some extremely difficult bosses. So these are going to test our endurance and integrity as they roam the world to bring forth my demise. So that's apparently what the mod description says. Just looking at it already, you can see this mod's just going to be overpowered. I mean, some of these graphics are bigger than the actual slots themselves. So let's just spawn these crazy weapons. Oh, okay, apparently this mod's so powerful that I'm unworthy of the power of these weapons. Even though I just got the achievement to become the worthy wielder of the ultimate blade, I still can't actually be the wielder of the ultimate blade. So that's depressing. Maybe I need some kind of armor to do it. So we have tons of ores, so apparently this makes loads of ore spawn in the nether as well, which is pretty cool. Well, let's try these armor sets first. We've got a bunch of armor sets. So the first one is adminium. Now, it looks glowy in the actual look of the armor. Oh, apparently this is literally sucking mobs in and then damaging them, I think. So I'm just walking and chilling, and the iron golem is just like sucked in like a black hole. Except I think it actually damages me, but it gives me like all of these boosts to my stats. That's pretty cool. Oh god, where are these iron golems coming from? Where are they spawning from, and why are they trying to like, why are they stalking me? This is just creepy. Oh my god, and look how, that's definitely one of the titans. I do not know what's happening. This is just, why am I in a hurricane of sandstone blocks, and why is a giant zombie just like sucking my soul? This is too much. I'm just deleting, yeah, I'm deleting the armor set. I do not like that. Let's give me some kind of like vertigo or something, I don't know. Why is there like a gazillion iron golems here? Is that like a normal thing in 1.7.10? And it's getting attacked. Wait, what's attack? What is this? What is this? Skeleton Titan minion. What, bro? What is this? So they're doing raids on the village. There's like a million iron golems versus this one, like, pervert, whatever that is. And the iron golems are losing. How are they losing? No wonders they need like a million to guard the city. Okay, let's try absence gear. Maybe absence gear won't trigger me as much. Okay, that looks cool. That looks like obsidian gear. And it doesn't pull all the mobs into me. It gives me a nice little cheeky speed boost. It gives me bubble particle effects for some reason. I don't know if like the thunder's happening because I wore this armor. I do not know. But it gives us tons of buffs as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. We also have some weapons. I'm not going to test these tools, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess I could, but we're in creative mode, so it's not really going to do much. I mean, they don't even have animations. The pickaxe one-shots an iron golem. Look how ridiculous that is. Yeah, they don't have animations, so it's kind of annoying. And we can't really use the hoe on anything because all this land is barren. Let's try the weapons. Oh my god, okay. Adminium sword. Let's kill that pervert. What's this? Absence sword. I like the sounds it does, but it has no swing animation. Why did they not add animations for these items? It makes no sense. Wait, I can right click? Oh, I can right click to slash. Okay, the slash is weaker though. Or does that just, I think it just knocks them back. Okay, one shot's an iron golem. Yeah, these weapons suck. These weapons honestly suck. Okay, we have even worse armor. What's that? Harcadium? Let's try Harcadium armor. What does that look like? Okay, that looks pretty cool. It's just amethyst gear. I'm pretty sure all these armors just give us the same buffs. There's no uniqueness in this mod whatsoever. And then we just have like gemstone armor, copper, bronze, tin, or steel, or whatever that is. Okay, now it's getting boring. I can't really be bothered to test all this stuff out. Let's just spawn these weapons. Oh, this, you see, this has a swing animation. Harcadium. It's almost like the mod creator just got lazy and just gave up halfway through. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Now that feels satisfying. What about the Harcadium bow? Okay, that's pretty cool. Look at the aim I've got. It's like I've got aimbot or something. Boom. Okay, this is pretty cool. I can deal with this. Also, what on earth is going on over here with this fire? It's like there's just, oh, it's the thunder. The thunder's just striking all these zombies. I don't know what the mod author was on when they made this mod, but it was just a lot of things that they shouldn't have been on. The mod author is definitely just on something I do not know. Oh my god, where are all these silverfishes coming from? And why do the silverfishes have diamond armor on? And what are these mobs? Just look at what are you? What are you, bro? Go back. I need to send this thing back to hell, wherever it came from, because that should not be in the world. So there's growth serum, which I'm guessing just makes things bigger. Try it on the silverfish. Oh my god. It made the silverfish into its own boss. Omega fish. Okay, that's crazy. So we have two big silverfish worms. We have a zombie villager titan. Except I don't know where that is. What about if I throw it on one of these weird things? Oh my god. Okay, now it made another zombie villager titan and it's growing. It's growing. Oh my gosh. I have to say, the Titans mod has got to be one of the most overpowered mods. There's just too much going on. This mod is definitely made for people who just have ADHD brain, who scroll TikTok all day. Like, you'll never get bored with this mod. There's just too much stimuli going on here. This is too much for a normal brain like mine. I just can't deal with this much stuff on the screen at once. I just don't know at this point. I don't know what this mod is or what's happening. Anti-air with a turret? What the hell? There's like an AA gun, anti-ground with a turret, and siege with a turret. Okay, why is the mobs falling from the sky as well? Aren't these things supposed to shoot them down? Oh, okay, I think that's why. I think I've broke the game again. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut this off. So, I'm in a new world again. I had to literally restart my game and close Minecraft with Task Manager because it literally crashed my game just like the TNT mod. I just wanted to show you some of the Titans in this mod because that's the whole point of this mod. So if I rage quitted, it'd just be kind of silly. I'm just gonna spawn some of the things which sound the coolest. Now, when we use that growth serum, we already made some of the bosses like Omega Fish and stuff. Spider Jockey Titan, Skeleton Titan. What's this? Charge Creeper Titan, Wither Skeleton Titan. We can release Witherzilla, Ender Colossus, Wither Spider Jockey Titan. Okay. I don't know if any of these are going to crash my game just by spawning them, but I'm going to try my best. So this is the Snow Golem Titan. Then we have the Cave Spider Titan, which has just grabbed me and I can't do anything. And now it's flung me in the air. How is it doing this when I'm in creative mode? What about the Spider Jockey? Okay, that's just ugly. Wait, these Titans are trying to kill each other. Skeleton Titan is just laying on the floor for some reason. Charge Creeper Titan. Okay, that's gonna blow everything up. I already know that. Oh my god. I'm trying to spawn them all, but every time I spawn one, it just flings me in the air. With the Colossus. With the Spidey Jockey Titan thing. Okay, my game's lagging again. My game is just... Honestly, the creator of this mod there's just too much going on, bro. What are you doing with your life? I can't even, like, clear my inventory. Okay, that's enough of that one. The next mod is Infinity Matter Dominator Sword mod. This just adds tons of tabs of just extremely overpowered weapons. Okay, here's a blessed little village. Life in this village is just very humble, you know? It's humble beginnings. You know, it's not an easy life, but they get by. Not many bad things tend to happen in this town. It's just a sacred and safe refuge, you know? It's been ranked as the safest place to live in the world in this little village. That is until we came, because we're going to be testing out some of these weapons from this mod. And things are going to get pretty crazy. There's just too many weapons in this mod, right? It kind of reminds me of Terraria. So let's just see what's going on here. Look at all these particles, bro. Infinity Matter Dominator Sword. So I think this is the main sword from the mod. So we can right click. Oh, okay. I right clicked and it literally, I'm not even joking, it literally killed the whole population of the village just by right clicking. I think we found a contender for the most overpowered weapon. Chaotic Sword. Okay, that's just a good netherite sword. What about the extended chaotic sword? Okay, so that does the right click thing, but it's not as powerful as the original. It also sets them on fire. Then we have the Infinity Matter Divine Sword. So we can strike them with thunder. So all the swords kind of just do the same thing. So I don't know if it's just like an upgrade or something. Also, I'm like dying. I don't know why. I think I've got Wither on myself. What about the Infinity Matter Destruction Sword? Is that the one we just used? I don't know what this is. The name's just... It's like one of those admin names on a server where you just can't read it. Oh, great. The sword kills myself. I apparently fell out of the world when I used it. I think that was a glitch though. And we can fire lightning with that. If we right click, we can just constantly just fire lightning. That's actually pretty badass. I don't know why I'm losing damage, but what about the Infinity Matter Ultimate Sword? Look how big this thing is. It's just taking up half the screen. Okay, let's remove them and let's kill the player. Okay, we still have these weird debuffs on ourselves. Wait, actually, one sec. Why didn't I think of that before? I can just drink milk for those, right? Yeah, there we go. I love how milk in Minecraft, like, cures the worst ailments. Like, you could have, like, a demonic curse and you just drink a bucket of milk and you'll just be fine. I love how that works. Next is Chun Bio Weapon. Chun Bio Weapon Infinity and Chun Bio Weapon. So, what's the normal Chun Bio Weapon like? Okay, and what about Infinity? Yeah, all the weapons in this mod. I don't know who Chunibyo is who made this mod, but bro, literally every weapon in your mod does the same thing. Why didn't you just add one weapon? Because they all do the same thing, they just look different. Okay, I want to try these rifles he's made. And when you spawn them, they just get put in another slot. Like, what is the point? And these particles are just so annoying. Okay, so the sniper rifle also shoots thunder, so that's original. That ironically does exactly the same thing as the other version. What about this? Let me guess. Does it shoot thunder? Oh, look, it shoots thunder. Every weapon, even the guns do the same thing. Let's just spawn a few of these weapons. I'm actually getting a bit tired of this guy's mod already, I'm not gonna lie. And you just get like a million advancements as well. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna show you the weapons. These are the weapons. You know what? I'll just even drop them just so you can see them on the floor. They look cool, very epic. But I'm quitting the mod because it's just everything's the same. So the next mod is fittingly just called the strongest, and we just have one tab in the creative mode which is just called infinite power tools. So we get one set of armor. This is called the omnipotent armor set. So this just looks like a basic amethyst set, but when we turn it on, we got a ton of buffs, just like all the other mods where they just give you so many buffs, like the list is just completely messed up. Then we have this really cool set called the transcendent stuff. So we have transcendent bow, transcendent sword, and then a whole bunch of transcendent tools. So to be honest, we're actually off to a good start. This looks pretty cool. So the bow doesn't even draw an arrow, it just fires like an explosive like star or something. I don't know what that is, but that's pretty sick. Also, we're moving really slow. We have like a feather fall on this armor as well, and we jump like we're bouncing on one of those bouncy balloons. Yet again, it doesn't have an animation to the sword, just like the other mod. I think this is kind of like a pattern we're seeing in all of these mods made with mcreator. I don't think they're making the weapons properly. Then we have the Infinity Hoe. So unlike one of the mods we've covered at the start of this video, this doesn't hoe loads of land, it just does one block at a time. So I don't know why it's called the Infinity Hoe. It's actually pretty crap. Same with the shovel. If I go in survival mode, it's just a really fast shovel. But when we right click, obviously it can kind of turn some of this farmland into path blocks. As for the Infinity Pick, yet again, it just doesn't have an animation, but it's like a really quick pickaxe, so you can just break things quicker. It'd be cool if they had a right click function where it could like mine a whole chunk. What about the Infinity Axe? Does that just cut a whole tree down? No? Okay. So they look cool, but they don't really do too much. Also, I think the armor's also giving me tons of gold hearts. You can see now I just have so many gold hearts on top of my normal lives. So the armor's kind of like giving you like a gazillion gold apple hearts, which is actually pretty cool. Kind of like Terraria when you get golden hearts. We also have some other swords too, which look kind of cool. I don't know what this is with all these gold particles. I think they've kind of overdone that a little bit. But let's just add all these swords. I'm just going to spawn loads of creepers around here. We're not on a super flat world this time because that was getting a little bit repetitive. Okay, we have an army of creepers camouflaging in. So first we have the Omniversal Blade, which also doesn't have a swing animation. The Boundless Blade, which looks like some cosmic universe thing. What's this? Militia Sword? Milia Sword? I don't know what this model is, what that's all about. Paradiosis. These are like lancers. Oh, okay, that does something when we right click. That shoots lightning. Okay, now we're talking. That's pretty overpowered. I feel like I'm Thor or something right now. Cursed Blade of the She. Okay, so some of these are pretty sick. Blessed Sword of Inochi. So I think a lot of these mods suffer from the same kind of disease where they just add tons of items, but then 3 or 4 of them just do the exact same thing. So it's kind of like they look different, but there's no point in having them in the game if they're all the same. We also have Godly Ore and Godly Blocks. Jeez, look at, okay, now I understand why these are powerful. I mean, look how big these blades are. What the hell? Do we have any spawn eggs added in this mod? Oh, okay, yeah, we do. Okay, right. Let's just keep one of these swords, one of these super powerful ones. Also, I'm going to take this armor off because this gravity effect is so annoying. Let's spawn some of these gods, I guess. Are they called gods? I don't know. This mod's called the strongest, so I guess we're spawning just strong enemies. They actually have a lot of spawn eggs here, though. I mean, the authors actually put in effort in this mod. You got to give him that. Let's go to an island and just spawn them all in a cluster. I'm sure this will end well. The Galactic Guard. So you've probably seen this guy from the thumbnail. Literally everyone who made a video on this mod just did the same thumbnail, so I just remade the same kind of thumbnail as well. The Galactic Guard, so you might have noticed him. So it's not clickbait. If you were coming for him, he's in the video, but he's now dead. We've got the Spider Queen. We've got the Dimensional Guard. Wait, what's this? Jeez, the Nether Dragon. Oh, that's sick. Shame he doesn't have animations either, but then again, if I was making the mod, I'd probably have bad animations too. We had the Galactic Guard. The Cosmic Guard's actually the one from the thumbnail, like the huge one. He is unironically the strongest. The mod name is the strongest. I think he is actually the strongest. Super Giant Slime. I do not like that guy. Can I kill him? I don't see a health bar. I think, yeah, he just breaks down into a million other slimes. He just takes up the whole screen. Oh my gosh. Let's just go away from him. I do not like him. The Ice Elemental. So he just slows you when you're close to him. And the Lightning Elemental. Dun dun dun. Everyone dies in one hit though, because I've got this OP sword. Oh damn, look at all the XP it's giving me. I'm getting like 1 million XP from this boss. When is it going to end? The Water Elemental, Fire Elemental. So they all kind of look the same. They're just reskinned. I think they fight each other. It's like the avatars. The Fire dude just crushed the Earth dude. We've got the Lost Soul. We have just the Elemental. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. That's cool. Look at these spinning blocks he has. He's just nuking this guy. Okay, let's escape. Yet again, there's just too much going on here. Let's bring the mayhem to a village again. Okay, we'll spawn a sky dragon in the village. It's just firing like snowballs or something. Look at it just perched on top of there doing nothing. They haven't even been bothered to add any texture to the skin either, so it's just like a flat white color. Ultra Blaze. Where did these gas come from? What the hell? Okay, I'm just looking away from that because I don't want to give someone like an epileptic trigger, so those colors are just too much. What about the Ultra Salt? Okay, that's the same thing. Okay, we've got some water here. So the Sea King. Oh, the Sea King literally just spreads the ocean. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. He's like the Kraken or something. Some weird tentacle guy. Oh, bless them. Look at all these villagers just nearly drowning. It's just creating like a tsunami around the village. What about the huge Endermite? Well, I don't see the Endermite. I just see explosions. Gargantuan Silverfish. Oh no. Oh no. It won't even render on the screen. It's that big. Tremendous Zombie. Well, there's nothing tremendous about that. The mobs are just too big for the screen. Yeah, some of them just don't show on the screen because they're just too big or glitchy. We can see that sea monster from over here. Let's see if we can actually spawn mobs over here now, because the mobs are so big that we just can't see them, and then like we can't spawn them inside of each other. Dimension Sealer. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's like God himself has just spawned out of a rift. Honestly, I don't know how they've actually done some of these effects in M-Creator, because this is actually pretty cool. Usually when I create bosses in M-Creator, they just turn out really basic. I think you have to do a little bit of actual coding to make bosses good in M-Creator. The Cosmic Ruler. Oh no, he's the dude from the thumbnail. Look, he's massive, bro. That's sick. Okay, the next one just says God Spawn Egg. So apparently this is what God looks like, or at least a God. He spawns withers as well. I don't know if the Cosmic Ruler or God is more overpowered, but God is literally destroying all of his minions. But this other dude's just too big. I mean, come on, you can't lie, that looks pretty sick. And there's just a huge slime minding his own business. Omnipotent Queen, Omnipotent King. He's just got a trident. I am the strongest in the multiverse. Monumental Enderman. Okay, I can't see him, he's literally looks like he's a cloud. Catastrophe the Giant Dragon. That looks more like a jellyfish from here. Or Mr. Krabs or something. It doesn't look like a dragon. The Enchanter is just a cube. What about the Red Beast? Oh, the Red Beast is literally just like a lizard. That's cool. I'm gonna have to crown this mod as the most powerful. It is definitely the strongest. I mean, it's called the strongest, and there's just so much going on. I mean, look at it. They just keep spawning and defeating ender dragons. So if you like this video, smash the like button and subscribe, and also leave me a comment below if there's an even more overpowered mod than any of these on the list, and which one you think's the best. And check out one of these two videos next.